Well, here we are again, Thursday at Cartoons Etc. Really glad to have you. We're going to do an intro song, and we hope that you comment. I'm going to set the comment thing up here. And while you're getting your comments ready, feel free to let us know what your thoughts are about all the issues of politics, what's going on in the Middle East. I also am I try to be a cartoonist, but I'm also a fan of cartoonists, and I have probably my favorite cartoonist on with us today. And after we get done with this intro song and you start getting your comments up there, we'll get him on very shortly after that. So here we go. Here's the intro song. I got to find it here.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Raised up right. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town.
These farmers are dropping their own crops for the day. A friend is in need, and they've come to help.
It's what this community and a lot of our communities stand for. Somebody needs some help, you'll get it.
Try that in a small town.
Yeah, great song. I'm going to bring in my buddy Joe Dan. He does videos over at Intellectual Frog Legs. Amazing videos. So if you get a chance, get over there and check it out. Let's bring him in right now. Hey, Joe Dan, how you doing?
Greetings. How are we?
Yeah. Well, we got a few things to do here. I want to get through my cartoons of the week real quickly.
Well, I like that song you played. I like that. That's a good
Well,
song.
thank you. I wrote it myself. No, I never.
I grew up in a small town. I grew up in a town called Hazard, Kentucky.
Yeah,
That's true. Hazard.
I grew up in a tiny. I don't even know if you can call it a town, but
You can't. No.
no, it doesn't even have a stoplight. But it has.
Well, we even Hazard had a stoplight. You know, we didn't even get a McDonald's till I was like, a senior in high school.
We have four bars and 6 churches. So
We had little fake restaurants. We didn't have McDonald's. They had one called what was it called? Burger Queen. Not
Yeah.
yeah. It was sad, man. It was sad. People made fun of us.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna pull up the cartoons. This was the sneak peek last week, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody's seen that one. So that was Friday. I showed it off. Let's go to the next. Let's go.
Yeah,
to the
this
next
one also made it to. It was on like one of those Newsmax shows, I think.
That was on Newsmax. Salcedo started his show with it.
Yeah, he's hurting for material, I guess.
Yeah, and this is about the college students going all in for Palestine, the baby murderers,
Every university.
I know it's
It's
just
insane.
yeah. These little brains full of mush have no clue.
We've watched this. I mean, I went to the University of Arizona in 1980 something, and they were so whacked out left then.
Yep.
I mean, and they've only gotten worse. But yeah, all of them. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, and then let the J6 protesters rot in prison, and then of course Rashid Tlaib or whatever her name is, and the squad, all in for Hamas. Kind of the same theme. Here we got the
I
sword,
like this one.
sword and the stone.
Where's King Arthur when you need him? You
I
know?
know. We're looking for him. They're looking for him. Yeah. And then I think this was today's.
That was today's cartoon.
Yeah.
That was
You
today's.
You got the Obama-Iran policy, which Biden has been pushing, the $58 billion in oil revenue that he's allowed Iran to sell. And what is it, $6 billion he gave them if they promise not to use it for terrorism.
Yeah, only use it for nice things.
Yeah, and then he goes over to and tries to act like he's doing something.
Oh, he's Mr. Helper.
Oh, yeah, Mr.
I'm going to help. I'm going to help. You know, good grief.
Yeah. Well, I think we should bring in Mike Lester. Again, I'll introduce him again. Probably my favorite cartoonist. This guy's been doing this for a long time.
I thought I was your favorite cartoonist.
Well, you might be if you ever drew a cartoon. So
so now you're putting conditions on it.
That's
okay,
right.
I see how you are.
All right, everybody in the room, we got a lot of comments that I want to get to, but I'm going to introduce Mike Lester right here. Here he is. There's Mike. Hey, Mike, how are you?
Hi, how y'all doing?
Great.
We're doing great. We're glad you're here. I just heard of Mike when you mentioned the other day, and you sent me that cartoon, and I laughed my ass off. And the one of Wonder Woman. I don't know if you're going to show it.
I'm going to show it. Yeah.
But you should. I won't spoil it.
Let me show it real quick. I'm gonna get it up here. Mike Lester Toons. Okay, here we go.
I've been teaching both these guys how to draw.
Yeah. How do I get this thing?
You might want to tell them it's from 2018.
2018. Yeah. Just a few days ago.
We might want to tell them that. We might want to tell them.
All right, here we go. Share screen. Yeah, push all these buttons, Mike, and I'm really good at it.
And fast.
There we go.
Oh, that's it.
No, young lady, you cannot appropriate the culture of another person. Aw, Dad.
See, that's some demented stuff, and that's why I like it. That's why I like it, you know.
Let me tell you the background. The movie Moana, I believe the Disney film of the Hawaiian girl, had just come out, and all the little girls, they were all dressing up like Moana.
Oh, yeah.
That's what she's dressed like.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I didn't know if that was it or I knew she had like a straw kind of dress on and some flowers in her hair. So, yeah.
I didn't know that, and I thought it was funny as hell anyway. How about
Me
that?
too. Me
Does
too.
that
When I
make me
first saw it.
dumber? I'm either real dumb or real smart.
Well, I mean, it's prophetic. I mean, I'm not that smart, but I didn't see what was coming when I drew it. And it was a
Did you
lot.
get in any trouble over it?
No, we hadn't. This hadn't really gotten much traction at the time.
That's right. That's right.
You know, this whole thing. We can
2018. 2018.
2018.
Yeah.
You know, the trans people had not started infiltrating public libraries and insisting on reading our children in 2018. That came later. I don't know how much later, but that's when.
It's amazing how fast that went, though. So Mike, how long have you been drawing these political cartoons? When did you start?
Maybe it hadn't been 20 years, 15 at the most. I was in advertising for years and years, but I've always been in newspapers in some form or fashion. Yeah.
Now you're Mike DeJure.
I'm just a guy who could draw, and I've just found other ways to use it. You know, I'm selling products and then selling ideas.
Now you have another cartoon line called Mike DeJure, right?
Mike DeJure,
and that's in a lot of newspapers, right?
I try not to make Mike DeJure political, but I'm slowly losing my grip on it. It's just too much material.
Yeah.
It's like, what else is there to write about or to draw about? You know,
absolutely.
It's not somewhat related.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the story about the bear in Connecticut who went in the woman's house and stole his lasagna. Did y'all see that story? It was 3 or 4 days ago. It was all on video. The lady's not at home. She's got her phone. Phone goes off and it says, "Your refrigerator door is open." Not that somebody breached your front door. Hold on, I got a cat here. But the refrigerator door is open. She turns on her phone, and there's a bear in her freezer. Takes out a lasagna, climbs out the window, and leaves. Well, I'm surprised you haven't seen it. So I did a week.
Wow.
So I did a week of Mike DeJure's where I had them interview the bear.
And you do a cartoon every day for that, right? Every day?
Mike DeJure is 365 days a year.
Okay.
And I made fun of the interviewer because the interviewer was trying to give the bear an opportunity to say that he was profiled. And he didn't really steal a lasagna, even though he's on camera crawling out a window with a frozen lasagna. So, like I said, it's like you said, Joe Dan. It's hard not to let it creep in.
Oh, it is. I mean, it's everywhere. It's not that it's creeping in. I mean, they've pushed it in our face everywhere. You can't go to a football game. You can't go to a movie. You can't go anywhere. It's everywhere. Politics is everywhere.
Yeah, it is. I was going to ask you something, and I can't remember what it was.
Where'd you get that headband?
My wife found it somewhere.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, blame it on the wife.
You look like a real artist. Branco, you need one of those.
I'm going to get me one.
Well, Branco, you need one of those yellow rain hats, and you can be like the fish stick guy.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
The Gorton's Fisherman.
That's it. Yeah. That's the one.
Gordo.
Yeah. I asked a few weeks ago. I asked Joe Dan, "What do you think of my beard?" And he goes, "I'd buy a fish stick from you." Let's show a couple more of these.
We got Paul. Throw another cartoon up here, and we'll say hi to Nunya and Fancy and Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to zoom that one in. I got to get my glasses on.
Yeah, I got to zoom them in. I love this.
Who did this to the president? Dang. That's a funny as hell. That's
He
Biden.
That's it.
I love that. That's great.
Yeah. Good.
I don't know what you did, Branco, when Joe first got elected. You know, you got to figure out how to draw him. A new president, every editorial cartoonist got to,
Yeah.
you know, because we're all dealing with a new person.
Well, I did him a few times when he was vice president, but of course my rendition of Biden has evolved over probably the last few years. I started adding things to him. I started adding the sippy cup, the Obama teleprompter, the blood on his hands.
I like the sippy cup. I think I'll just stick with the sippy cup.
Yeah.
The first few times I drew Joe, I didn't like it. And I decided to just draw a human skull with that hair on it.
Oh, that's great. I'm gonna go on to the next one. Okay, and I promised to put a black woman on the Supreme Court.
Make it bigger. Make it bigger.
Oh yeah, okay. Here we go.
See
I
it.
promised to
Yeah.
put a black woman on the Supreme Court. And then the guy asked, a woman with a penis or a biological woman? Yes.
That's great.
That one went out in two different versions, as you might imagine.
Come in different versions.
Yeah, I don't do that.
What do you got? Before we begin our presentation, I'd like to put my dad on the speakerphone. Investor dinner. Great dig at Hunter.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, it has nothing to do with his son's businesses. Does it?
No. Yeah. It's just I love
These are
this
great,
one.
Mike.
I love this one. For God's sakes, Lisa, not with a mass denier. I already laughed at these earlier, and I'm laughing again. Sorry, folks. Hey, I sometimes laugh at my own cartoons, but this feels a lot
Hold
better.
on, you got to do that. If you got to laugh at you, if it makes me laugh,
Yeah.
that's what I'm going with. I'm not ashamed to admit if I don't like it, I can't expect you to like it.
Well, here's how it starts with me. I always initially I laugh, right? And then an hour later I laugh. And about 3 hours after working on the cartoon, I'm not laughing anymore. So I start questioning.
You can't.
Yeah, no, I go back to why I laughed in the first place.
Yeah.
So that keeps me going. So
Well, people say, "Well, you're not supposed to laugh at your own jokes," and I say this all the time. You know who says that, don't you? People who aren't funny. People who aren't funny.
that's true. That's so true. Oh, let's get
No,
this.
no.
Hey, Mike, I did a My Pillow one just about like this. Remember?
That's a symbol. Yeah, you should break it out.
I should find it somewhere. I don't. Yeah, I could look for it here.
Hey, listen. Let me bring something up while we're looking at. Just throw up cartoons you want to. But I want to talk about the broader thing here. I got a couple of notes I want to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
If we're lucky to be able to have an outlet, and I don't take it for granted. I don't put out. Look, I sign my name every day, just like you do.
Mm-hmm.
That is a gift that a lot of people don't get, and I don't take that lightly. I'm sure you don't either. But I mean, I'm literally sign my name before I clock out. And what I see a lot in and the other guys, some of the other people, I'm not going to name any names.
Yeah.
They have this opportunity to say something, and they don't.
Right.
That boggles my mind. I mean, I see a lot of people, and they spend a lot of time drawing, and they draw the hell out of it. And at the end of it, they really haven't said anything meaningful. I'm not saying you got to be, mean like I am. But you got to say, but I just feel like you got to say something.
Absolutely.
I almost think that's, I mean, it's just an opportunity wasted. And if you're going to be hey, when do you know you're going to draw your last cartoon? I certainly don't want to draw the last one, and I haven't said anything.
Absolutely.
Hey, the Orange Man Dad.
Yeah, I hear you. We like you said, I'm thankful for the talent that I have, that I'm able to do, and it's just, I love what I do. I love drawing. I love creating, and I like politics, and I like the ability to be able to try to frame. And it's a challenge to try to frame my point of view or a view I think needs to be said some way, and it's a great opportunity.
We're working our side of the street, right? There's nobody over here.
No.
Everybody's over there on the left side of the street.
Right.
And they're all crawling all over each other, and that's why you'll see them draw the same cartoon.
Right.
And they're not funny. They're not funny.
Yeah.
They're hateful. You can see the hatefulness in their cartoons. Just,
Yeah.
But you guys are kicking ass. And Mike, we're going to be really pushing your stuff now, too. I had no idea who you were.
Here's another thing. And a lot of people don't know this. AFE might know this. The Pulitzer Prize is given to liberal cartoonists, and
Yes.
it has been since the 30s and 40s.
Yeah.
You can look at. I've gone back and looked. It's a liberal award. I've often entered. I don't do it anymore.
I don't either.
But the only person there's been one guy who's won the Pulitzer, I believe, twice, but only one who is from the right.
Yeah, Ramirez.
Not terribly controversial guy. He doesn't make too many people mad, but he's a very talented guy.
Mm-hmm.
Ramirez, is that who you're talking about?
Yeah.
But here's what I'm going to tell you. About 3 or 4 years ago, the Pulitzer Prize Committee said they're going to do away with the editorial cartoon category.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally killed their own award.
Yeah.
Why did they kill their own award? Because they were afraid to be controversial, to say anything meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? That's typical of a party who's into killing things, like babies, comedy, free speech.
Movies, they've destroyed everything.
Yeah.
They are a cancer. Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're not happy if they're not killing something.
Right.
There it is. Look.
There it is.
I promise you, I did not see that before I drew it.
Yeah, I promise you, I didn't see yours before I drew it.
Actually, I told both of them about them before they got started. So there.
Yeah, I just, when I came across it, I hope he didn't think I stole it. So
No, I steal stuff all the time.
yeah. Let me get back. There's a couple more cartoons I want to show of yours. Back here. Dang it. There we go. We ended on, which one did we end on? Oh, the My Pillow one. Yeah. Okay. Hang on a second. I got it. Invite. Oh, shoot. Not invite. What am I saying? Present. Screen share. Too many.
He tries hard. He tries
Have
hard.
people write into your show and haters.
We don't get any. We haven't got any haters yet. I kind of.
Well, I had
disappointed.
a little attitude one show. Somebody came in and said something that perturbed me.
Oh, that's right. It was a anti-Trumper, wasn't it?
Yeah, a DeSantis person
Yeah.
who got nasty.
Right.
So, and I apologize for that.
Yeah, I love this one.
I don't really. I don't.
I'm going to make this bigger. If it saves even one life, it's worth it. It's gonna.
This is the U.S. economy.
Yeah, the U.S. economy. Yeah, kill off the economy. That's great. I love it. We got another one here. What's this?
I love these characters. They're funny looking.
Well, that's the whole. That's what I really liked about all of his. Anyway, That's all I got there. But anyway, how do they get a hold of you, Mike? How can our viewers go and see your cartoon and your work?
I'm happy to be associated with Andrews McMeel and Go Comics. So
Go
if you
Comics.
type in Go Comics and my name, you can get both my editorial and Mike du Jour. And it's for those of you who don't speak French, including me, du jour means of the day, Mike of the day.
Mike of the day. Oh, cool. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Are you so you're on? Are you active on the socials? I think you're on Twitter, right?
I've recently gotten on Twitter. I like Twitter. It's quick. It's I've met a lot of nice people. I've gotten some feelers from clients. Nobody's given me the golden handshake or anything, but I can talk to them easier. I'll be honest with you. Facebook is great, but it's my audience doesn't grow. It grows on Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Rumble. I've looked into a little bit of it, but
How about True Social? Are you on
If you
True
get on True Social, you need to get on that one too.
Yeah.
Facebook's a disgrace. I started out on Facebook. I mean, in fact, if it weren't for Facebook, I probably would never have been able to create English with frog legs.
Yeah.
But they just turned, they just put the
Shadow
screws
ban.
on us, man.
Shadow
I
ban.
can't get off Facebook, or my 27 or 28 cousins would be mad at me.
Oh, I'm still there. I'm still there. It's no help at all when it comes to like trying to share my product or anything like that.
Right.
I used to get hundreds and sometimes thousands of interactions when I would post a new episode. Now I get 3 likes, 1 comment. It's like, what the hell, man?
Well, are you on True Social, Mike?
Not enough. And you're not the first person to tell me that. I've got to do that. In fact, I just wrote myself a note here.
Well, friend me, we'll pitch you over there.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I've got a lot of comments. I don't know if you can see them over there, Mike, but we've got some people that said howdy.
So tell us, hold on. People are asking about your hand. So you're on Twitter. What's your ID on Twitter? The @ thing.
You know what? I'm going to have to. I want to make sure I give it to you right. Okay, just let me just swap screens here for a minute. Can you still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
It's Mike Lester. It's just Mike Lester. MikeLester.
How in the heck can you remember that?
That's a little tricky, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm just throwing some comments up there.
Yeah, we interact.
Yeah, we interact with our viewers, and they give us suggestions. Anyway, Mike, I know you got some deadlines to go to, so thanks for joining us.
I enjoyed it.
And we did too. So stay in touch, okay?
Yeah, you have to come back on again, man.
Yeah.
We'll, make fun of people.
Yeah. We'll bring up a whole new crop of your cartoons and show them off.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'd love to do that.
Yeah. Thank you,
Hey,
Mike.
Let's keep the faith, guys.
You bet. Keep the fight. Keep the
Thanks
fight.
for coming on, buddy. See you later, man.
Good to have you on our side. Thanks.
He's a good dude, man.
Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot.
He draws a lot better than you.
Well, yeah, that's not saying, but don't insult
but
him that way.
actually, both of you guys do great stuff.
Well, he has such a distinct, funny style. I mean, it's like, even if the cartoon itself wasn't funny, his characters would be funny. So it's the two work good together. So
The first one I saw was that Wonder Woman one. I just cracked up.
yeah,
Dad.
Dad. All right.
So we still have half of the show to go.
We still got a whole half hour. I didn't want to overtax him, but so anyway, you also got a video. We called it Applejack. I don't want to give it away, but and
yeah. I know you're talking about. Yeah, that's a wonderful video.
And don't forget, we got a sneak peek coming up too. So stick around towards the end of the show. We do a sneak peek. We're going to read some of these comments.
Yeah, this video right here is that Canadian politician, and he just calmly schooling the reporter, the radical left reporter.
Yeah, let's do it.
On the topic, I mean, in terms of your sort of strategy currently, you're obviously taking the populist pathway.
What does that mean?
Well, appealing to people's more emotional levels, I would guess. I mean,
What do you mean by that?
certainly you tap very strong ideological language quite frequently.
Like what?
Left wing, this and that, right wing. I mean, it's that type of ideological spectrum.
I never really talk about left
But
or right.
anyways, a lot
I
of
don't
people
really believe in that.
Okay, a lot of people would say that you're simply taking a page out of the Donald Trump book.
Like which people would say that?
Well, I'm sure a great many Canadians, but
Like who?
I don't know who. But
Well, you're the one who asked the question, so you must know somebody.
okay, I'm sure there's some out there. But anyways, the point of this question is, I mean, why should Canadians trust you with their vote, given not just the sort of ideological inclination in terms of taking the page out of Donald Trump's book, but
What are you
also
talking about? What page? What page? Can you give me a page? Give me the page. You keep saying
in terms of turning things quite dramatically in terms of Trudeau and the left wing and all of this. I mean, you make quite a it's quite a play that you make on it. So I'm
not
just
sure.
wondering.
I don't know what your question
Okay,
is.
then forget that. Why should Canadians trust you with their vote?
Common sense.
Okay.
Common sense for a change. We're going to make common sense common in this country. We don't have any common sense in the current government.
Okay, that covered that. That was just beautiful. Well, people say this. Who said
People
it?
say.
Well, I'm sure people said it. Who said it?
Yeah. He's thinking.
People.
He's saying it. He's a liberal. He's the liberal doing it. So.
Oh, you got fuzzy all of a sudden.
I did.
Yes.
All right. Usually adjust pretty quick. Okay, I never look better actually. I think we should read some comments. We've been kind of slacking off on the comments. We got Jeffrey Hobo. It's all a part of the communist playbook that was entered into the congressional record of March of 1961, taken from...
Actually, it was 1963, but you're correct about everything else. The naked communist. There's a list of 45 goals.
Yep.
And you look at that list, it's like a checked off grocery list. Infiltrate the schools, check. Infiltrate the media, check. Infiltrate the churches, check. Promote homosexuality, check. Demonize the founding fathers, check.
Yeah.
Demonize the Constitution, check. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. But it was the naked communist was written like 1957. Then they put it in our congressional record. It's not like we didn't know what they were doing. They told us. We put it in the if you want to hide something from us, just put it in Congress. Bunch of ass. People are so disgusted with our Congress. You're still very cloudy.
Yeah, I know. I can't. Usually, it just snaps out of it. Let me get out of
Hit
here.
click the settings there.
Yeah.
Click settings and go in and
Settings. Okay.
and then open it
Camera.
up. Yeah.
Camera. Okay. Touch up my appearance. There we go.
See?
I touched up my appearance. Thank you,
Well,
Julie. Julie Strasselhauser. Nice to wind down the week by laughing along with you funny, talented, constitutional loving guys. Be blessed. You too. You too. Glad to have you.
Julie's awesome.
Oh,
So
I know.
fancy.
Yep.
And I wish the LinkedIn users, I wish it'd show their name. Instead of calling they're all LinkedIn user.
Yeah. Todd. Hey, Todd. Bear profiling. he liked that comment from Mike Lester. Good to have you, Todd. Hope you and the family's doing okay.
I know what that means.
All right. We got another one from my son, Todd. Technically, the bear was appropriating Italian culture by stealing the lasagna. And we got Catherine. Loved the banter here. Thank you. Oh, Nathan, Catherine. Sorry, Nathan. Okay, LinkedIn user. If it's making you laugh, trust me, it's making everyone laugh. Well, there's been times where I laughed and I didn't think that many people laughed. But
Yeah.
inside joke, I guess.
Yeah. Actually, I found this other video. It's the best Trump ad. It's narrated by Tucker Carlson. And I'm telling you, it's the best one. It's the best one. And
I'll hit
about
it.
interrupting.
Is it the first one?
It's the third one.
Third one. Okay, third one over. 1, 2, 3. Not the fourth one. Thank you, Barbara. Appreciate it. We're going to hit
Millions
that.
of Americans sincerely love Donald Trump. They love him in spite of everything they've heard. They love him often in spite of himself. They love Donald Trump because no one else loves them. The country they built, the country their ancestors fought for over hundreds of years, has left them to die in their unfashionable little towns, mocked and despised by the sneering half-wits with finance degrees but no actual skills who seem to run everything all of a sudden. Whatever Donald Trump's faults, he is better than the rest of the people in charge. At least he doesn't hate them for their weakness. Donald Trump, in other words, is and has always been a living indictment of the people who run this country. That was true 4 years ago when Trump came out of nowhere to win the presidency, and it's every bit as true right now. Trump rose because they failed. It's as simple as that. If the people in charge had done a halfway decent job with the country they inherited, if they'd cared about anything other than themselves, even for just a moment, Donald Trump would still be hosting Celebrity Apprentice. But they didn't. Instead, they were incompetent and narcissistic and cruel and relentlessly dishonest. They wrecked what they didn't build. They lied about it. They hurt anyone who told the truth about what they were doing. That's true. We watched. America is still a great country, the best in the world, but our ruling class is disgusting. A vote for Trump is a vote against them. That's what's going on in this country.
Boom.
Boom is right, man. That guy just nailed how we're feeling about everything, about the Democrats, Biden, the Rhino Republicans, communist Democrats. They don't care about any of us out here.
No,
they only care about their own power.
He said it right. The American people love Trump because he is the only one that loves them.
Right.
He's demonstrated it.
Taking our money, taking our tax dollars, our hard-earned money, and just squandering the hell out of it. A dollar under Trump is now worth 85 cents at the most, not to mention 20% extra for food. Gas is doubled. I mean, and they don't even seem like they care. They keep doubling down on the same stupid policies. Okay. Do the politician smile. Be very serious, and then after you're done, go.
You know, the thing about it, I was looking we are sending money. You know, our foreign aid is absurd. It goes to everybody. Everybody, every country out there gets some type of foreign aid from us.
Yeah.
And you know how they say it's the Russians, the Russian disinformation. Russia gets money from us. China gets money from us. I'm sitting here looking at this list and it's insane. Austria, Belgium, Brazil, Cuba.
Keep going.
We give Cuba. I mean, it goes. And Canada. We send foreign aid to Canada. Can we just throw a quarter at them? It's like,
Right. Yeah.
but I mean, it's like Greece, the Congo, the Dominican Republic, Ecuador.
A lot of these countries that hate us. Why are you giving money to people that hate us? It's like you're trying to keep the wolf from the door.
This is that continuing resolution crap. None of this is ever debated because we'll just keep rolling it over, keep rolling it over, keep rolling
not their
it
money.
over.
These CRs.
It's our money. So all these countries are on the American taxpayers' tits. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Sort of a word. Haiti, Iraq. We said money to Iraq, Italy,
Iran, Yemen,
Japan.
What are we
Kenya.
sending money to Saudi Arabia for? We're sending money to Saudi Arabia, and they're one of the richest countries.
Well, because the people in Kuwait want us to, because we send them money. We
Okay.
send everybody money.
Hey,
Lebanon.
Lebanon. Jack.
Oh my gosh, it goes. It's insane.
Hey, Jack. The closed he says the closed caption is blocking the bottom third of the screen and the comments. And I looked at that's in LinkedIn, but I think from what I understand. Yeah, I think he can go in. I think anybody on LinkedIn can go in their setting and click that off. I'll have to look at it, see when I set up the show if there's a spot to
click off, man. Click off.
You click off. You click off real good.
Well. Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at that list. Turkey. The United Emirates, the Arab Emirates, because they're pitiful over there. They got that word Dubai.
Oh, Dubai, another rich country full of wealth.
Bless their heart, they need our taxpayer dollars.
Hey, look at Fancy. Hey, thank you, Fancy. The Tony and Joe Dan show is the best show online. Thank you for all the laughs and info. Well, we appreciate it.
She reminds me of my uncle who only had one channel on his TV. I like that Bob Barker. Bob Barker's a good guy. Yeah. Thank you, Fancy.
Yeah. What's going on over in Rumble? We got people over. We got tons of comments over there. South Carolina girl.
South Carolina girl. Yeah. She's going to be doing a lot of work on what we're going to put her to work on these local MAGA groups. If we ever get to them, I kind of rattled Truth Social's cage a few days ago.
Oh, good.
So it looks like, knock on wood. Okay, we already have Dr. Naomi Wolf coming on the next Intellectual Frog Legs.
Right.
It looks like I'm going to have another guest named Devin Nunes.
Nice.
I don't know. Well, we're going to corner him on this, on how we're going to use the Truth Social groups, and because that's going to be crucial, and it'll be a wonderful tool. So any of you all who aren't on Truth Social, get your butts over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Over there.
Now that's on intellect. That's on your intellectual show that you put out every couple
on my
of weeks.
show, on my Intellectual Frog Legs.
Right.
Yeah.
You're going to interview Devin Nunes.
Yes, I need to be more clear. I apologize.
Well,
Branco's easily confused. So.
That's for sure. Just throw some buttons in front of me. I have no idea which ones to push. Yeah. I think I even accidentally turned you off one show.
Nobody noticed. So, You know, we were talking the other day about everybody has cameras now. You know, everybody has cameras. Wouldn't you think people would be on better behavior? I mean, on the camera.
There's cameras
But no,
everywhere.
it's like, there's a camera. Let me pull my thing out and let's shake this a little bit. And then
let me hit an old lady in the face. Yeah.
What the hell, man? We've lost control, man.
Oh, people have lost control. I don't know what's gotten into people. Okay, I'm just going through comments here. I don't want to leave anybody out, but I know I'm going to. But I'll touch bases with you guys later and respond. So,
yeah, but what do you think about them wanting to bring in the Palestinians to the United States?
Horrible idea. It was a horrible idea to bring anybody from the Muslim countries over here, because look what we got. We got Talib, we've got Omar, we've got all these idiots they're being elected. They hate America, so the people that elect them have to hate America. It's just ridiculous to even bring anymore. You can't put people in our country that hate the country and hate what we stand for. They're not assimilating. And that's the whole idea about immigration. They're supposed to assimilate into the country and make the country stronger. But the ones that we're getting from the Middle East are not making the country stronger. They're making it weaker. So
it's not just the Middle East. You know, they're not acclimating, but neither the Democrat Party. They hate America too.
Well, yeah, more and more, and that's being bred in these communist incubators they call higher education.
Well, the thing I would ask, they're talking about, but the neighbors of the Palestinians won't let them come over to their land.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that is? They know them. Why won't they? There's a reason they won't take their neighbors. They're trouble.
Yeah, they're trouble, and they'll just disrupt everything and screw everything up for everybody.
Well, they say fences make great neighbors.
Well, for sure. Wasn't it the Jordanians kicked them out of there because they were causing trouble, and they kicked them out and they went to where Israel is, a lot of them, and Israel's done nothing but try to make peace with them, and they don't want peace. They want Israel wiped off. They want Jews wiped off the face of the earth. We better wake up, because now in our country, across the nation, are these anti-Jewish protests. This is like 1930 stuff with Hitler. They're the new Nazis. You need to wake up to that fact. I got some more cartoons here, the older ones. I was just going to run through real quick. We got about.
And then I have another video. You remember when Trump gets up there and talks about the snake?
Yeah.
I have a video of the guy singing the original song. Yes,
let's do it. Let's play it.
Al Wilson here, who has a giant record out called The Snake. Al, are you still there? I hope.
This is me. How's it going?
Al, out of all the records you have recorded, how come you choose this one?
When Johnny Rivers presented the idea to me, I was all for it because I really did like the tune. I liked the story behind it and everything, and there was no problem.
On her way to work one morning, down the path alongside the lake, a tender-hearted woman saw a poor half-frozen snake. His pretty colored skin had been all frosted with a dew. Oh, well, she cried, I'll take you in and I'll take care of you. Take me in, oh, tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman. Sighed the snake. Now she wrapped him up all cozy in a coverture of silk, and then laid him by the fireside with some honey and some milk. Now she hurried home from her work that night. As soon as she arrived, she found that pretty beautiful, she cried. But if I hadn't have brought you in, by now you might have died. Now she stroked his pretty skin again and then kissed and held him tight. But instead of saying thanks, that snake gave her a vicious bite. Take me in, oh tender woman. Take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, tender woman. Sighed the snake. I saved you, cried that woman, and you bit me even a while. And you know your bite is poisonous, and now I'm gonna die. Ah, shut up, silly woman, said that a reptile with a grin. Now you knew darn well I was a snake before you brought me in. Please take me in, oh tender.
Oh, okay, it's over. Let me see. Remove.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Silly woman.
Stupid, silly woman.
Well, do you have some more cartoons?
Let's go. Let's breeze through these. We're getting down to the end of the program. We have the also have the sneak peek coming up. So stay tuned, folks. But I haven't heard a yes. Anybody want to see the sneak peek cartoon? This is tomorrow's cartoon, Friday.
You didn't hear a yes because you didn't ask.
I know. I didn't ask. Did anybody want to see it?
Yeah.
I just need 5 yeses.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2.
I'll give you 3. Yes.
Okay, share screen. What are we sharing here? We're going to share the old cartoons. Here we go. I think I've shown this cartoon before, but I think I've shown this one. Coexist. You can't coexist with radical Islam. Just not going to happen.
No. That's a power tune right there. That's from 2016.
Yeah, and I'm seeing
some things
it all
don't
over.
change, man. I have one of my very first videos was I had back in 2009, 2010. I had one of the first videos banned by YouTube.
Oh wow!
Because I went after Islam, and they didn't like that. So yeah, I think it was 2010. Yeah. One of these days, maybe we'll bring it. We'll have it up here and show you guys.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, here we go. This is from 2014 at Legal Insurrection. I did these. I was doing cartoons for Legal Insurrection for a while, and this is how Israel protects itself with the Iron Dome, and this is how Hamas protects themselves. Old cartoon, but still.
They don't change, man.
Nope. And
These
then
people are horrible.
Cease. Fire, or should it read
cease, reload, fire? Yeah, it's disgraceful.
Then now, and then you have the BDS movement, the left wing, Antifa, anti-Israel. This is what it's turned into, and this one is 2014. So this stuff's been going on a long time, and it just seems like it's getting worse.
Yeah, it is getting worse.
Well,
because the thing is, the Iran is paying them. Whatever advantages Israel gets offset by billions of dollars. However they got through. If they paid somebody off or whatever, something happened.
Well, and a lot of what we're dealing with now with Iran, Hamas, Hezbollah, radical Islam, it goes back to Obama. Obama was catering to Iran, trying to get a nuclear Iran deal, like that's ever going to work out well. And right here you have ISIS, radical Islam, and then you have domestic terror and national security funding. He's got all that going, identifying global warming as the existential threat. So a lot of this stuff is Biden is just extending out the Obama policies, and that's why we're in serious trouble. And I'm hitting another one here. Iran nuke program, 40 million ransom. He paid out. Remember those loads of cash that he paid out to Iran? Truckloads.
Remember, he traded that one interior decorator for 5 killers.
Yeah, these guys.
You remember that one Chelsea man? Was it Chelsea?
Mm.
The dude who pretended to be a woman, and he traded him for. They gave him 5 terrorists for that.
And then had his parents on the lawn. Yeah, they look like some winners.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, that was Bo Bergdahl or something.
You know, Trump came out with a book called Art of the Deal. Obama should come out with a book called Shart of the Deal.
Shart. Yeah.
And this is another one. I think a couple of these I may have shown before. Sorry, but
well, you know what relevant. I mean. But that's what it is. They've coached up to communism, and that's what we're seeing at the House of Representatives. And I'm glad to see Jordan's coming back. Jordan is not going to be our end-all, be-all.
No.
But he gives us somebody who at least does not hate us. I mean, at least he pretends good.
Well, he's done some really good things over the years. He's fought. He's a fighter on some of the things, and I know that.
He used to be. Well, they were talking about Jordan 1.0 and Jordan 2.0. You know, but he's the best we're going to be able to get right now.
Probably right now.
But people are like, well, look, we're losing again. We are in a fight. We are in the fight. We were never in the fight before. We were never in the fight before. So, you know, that's a positive. Oh, is there a bone sticking out?
This is how Trump deals with terrorists in Iran. He killed that Soleimani. That Soleimani guy, he killed him.
Yeah.
But look what's in his hands, some Obama money. So Obama was funding him right up till Trump was elected, and he ends up killing their number one terrorist.
It was just before the election. He sent that pallet full of cash.
I know it. Like he was trying to get it. He was trying to get in as much as he could before Trump took over or something, or somebody else.
And then had all the different currencies.
Yeah.
Over $1 billion in cash.
Yeah.
Over $1 billion. B with a billion with a B.
Yeah.
In cash.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cash, man.
That's a lot of cash. Chicago, Portland, border crisis, Afghanistan, Poland, Minneapolis. These are all the riots they had. L.A.
Well,
Seattle.
then what about yesterday? What about yesterday at the Capitol? You had all those Hamas people going crazy.
Are they going to spend 5 to 10 years in prison for an insurrection?
They'll get a Pulitzer Prize.
Yeah, but by the Democrats' own definition, they were pulling an insurrection because they were interfering with the Congress doing their work.
See, you forget Democrats can change definitions.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So there's no standards in place.
Yeah. Oh, Nunya. Hey, Nunya. Good to see you here. People with those coexist bumper stickers generally hate religion.
Yeah, and they're real smart people. They're genius level.
Yeah, Fancy says, right, Obama is the puppet master, Obama's third term. Yeah, you can call Obama the puppet master because he isn't Jewish like Soros. So you call Soros the puppet master, you get all kinds of...
and I believe Obama is got his hand up Biden's butt, but somebody has their hand up Obama's butt, and he probably liking this probably for other reasons.
Well, the ADL came after me for the Soros puppet cartoon I did a while ago.
That's funny. That's funny.
Well, that's it for me as far as cartoons. Do you have anything else you want to show real quick?
Well, we have to figure out what our closing music's going to be this time.
We said Stevie Ray.
We did?
Last week we said Stevie Ray because we didn't do Stevie.
We did the Eagles. It was between Stevie Ray and the Eagles.
That's right.
So let's find out here. Let's see.
Pull that up.
So now we have where's Stevie Ray? Where's Stevie Ray? Stevie Ray.
I wonder if Simon made it. I don't see Simon here. Did he show up?
No, I don't see him.
He's
and by the
having a hard
way, yeah, before we go, y'all come join us over on Truth Social and Twitter. You know, it's funny. People can't call it X. You know, they'll say Twitter, formerly known X, formerly known as Twitter or something, but nobody just says X because it doesn't fit. Elon messed up.
Yeah, he did. He did. He'll probably go back. It's like you know, a Coliseum. Like a Coliseum's been Candlestick Park. It was Candlestick Park for years in San Francisco, and
Riverfront Stadium,
yeah,
Chicago, Soldier Field,
and then
you're
T-Mobile
again. You're foggy again. You're foggy again.
T-Mobile. Let me see if I can get to this. Where am I? Oh, settings. Settings. Okay, touch up my. There we go. All I have to do is go into settings, and it's fine. But anyway, I want to put up your banner, so people know your banner. Joe Dan Gorman's amazing videos at intellectualfroglegs.com, True Social at Joe Dan Media.
And
also
that's
Twitter.
the same. Yeah, that's the same at Getter and Twitter. It's at Joe Dan Media. At Joe Dan Media.
Yeah.
So come over there and tell me a bad joke. Tell me a bad joke.
You know,
I love bad jokes. I'm the king of bad jokes.
Yeah, you do good jokes. I can screw up a joke faster than anybody, though. I'm real good at that. If you ever need somebody to destroy a joke, let me know. I'm your guy.
Yeah, well, did you see? I guess AOC was doing an interview and got a little gassy. Did you see it? I guess it's she's now they're gonna call her Methane Jane and the Brown New Deal.
Is that serious? Is she cut?
Yeah, they called a little. Yeah, well, she farted. That's what she did.
Yeah.
And
I hope that's all. I hope that was all.
Yeah. Well, what do you think? That's all she did. But now it's Methane Jane and the Brown New Deal.
All right. Well, goodbye, everybody. Thank you for being here. I've had probably more fun than anybody. Thanks, Mike Lester. You were awesome. Love your work. Go check out Mike Lester at Joe or Mike Lester at Joe Ding. At Mike Lester on Twitter. Anyway,
I thought you quit drinking.
No. In fact, I'm gonna go drink some more.
I did 15 minutes ago. That's
yeah, I've quit 4 times a day.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's hit this. Stevie Ray Vaughan. See you guys. See you next week, Thursday.
The Brown New Deal.
And I should do a cartoon about that. Were you going to say something, Joe Dan?
No, we're hot though.
Oh, yeah. All right, goodbye, everybody.
The music's not loud enough.